بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
سيدنا محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، له الملك وله الحمد، يحيي ويميت وبيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى اله وصحبه ومن تبعه في احسان الى يوم الدين. اما بعد، يا عباد الله، يقول ربنا سبحانه وتعالى عز وجل بعد اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا ايها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحده وخلق منها زوجها وبعث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به وارحام ان الله كان عليكم رقيبا. وقال ايضا يا ايها الذين امنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتون الا وانتم مسلمون. ويا ايها الذين امنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم اعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. يا عباد الله، يقول ربنا سبحانه وتعالى انما المؤمنون اخوه فاصلح بين اخويكم. في زماننا الإية عصبية سلفية صوفية هكذا إية ديمقراطية إية ولكن أين الإسلام؟ أين الإسلام في زماننا؟ نحن أمة واحدة كما قال الله تعالى ورسول الله. واحد الله، واحد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم، واحد ديننا. نحن مسلمين. يجب عليكم يا عباد الله أن تعرفوا المعاني في هذا. يجب علينا الحب بيننا لكل واحد منا كما قال في الحديث الشريف رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يؤمنون عن أنس رضي الله عنه لا يؤمن أحدكم حتى يحب لأخيه ما يحب لنفسه. None of us really and truly believes unless we love for our brother, and this includes sister, what we love for ourselves. We have to love for our brothers and sisters what we love for ourselves. And that's more important than your community you're with, your Jama'at, what group you claim. Everyone claims to be on the right path, but it's only one path. That's the path of Islam. We are the Muslims. We have to stop being divided by the healer of our enemies. They want to divide us. You know, myself, I used to be a Marine. And the mission of those people, and they tell you straight, it is to seek out the enemy, to divide the enemy, then destroy the enemy. Is that not the plan today? Iraq, Iran, Syria, Lebanon, Kashmir, Bosnia, all over the Muslim world, we are being attacked by the enemies of Allah. And yet today we have the nerve to fight each other. I may not be Shia, but I'm Muslim. I applaud them for their struggle. They're striving to stand up has helped free Sudan, has brought ease for the Muslims of Philistine. Who's going to help the Muslims of Philistine? All of these quote unquote leaders, who's going to help the Muslims in Philistine, in Kashmir, all over Congo? Who's going to help the suffering people? The hadith of Imam Nawawi, Allah explains where we should be. He says, you will not have Iman al-Kibrita. Now yu'minu, yani al-Iman Kamal. You will not have the perfection of Iman. Your Iman is naqis. Hatta yuhibbu li akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsi. Until you love for your brothers and sisters what you love for yourself. And so big is this responsibility, he says, included in this group, li akhihi insan, the brotherhood of humanity, also included the responsibility for the believers in Allah, the followers of Rasulullah, to the whole of the world, that our love should penetrate the hearts, our character should help bring the people into the deen of Allah. So this here, very important. Imam Nawawi Allah, in explaining this hadith, he says, لا يتحقق ذلك حتى الناس يسبح بعيدا عن النانية والحق والكراهية. You will not be deserving in this Iman Kamal, this perfection of your faith in Iman, until and unless the people become free from hasad, envy, antipathy, hatred, all of this sifatul madmuma, all of these evil traits. Where's the love? Today, you see Muslims like gangs. I'm with this Jamaat, I'm with that Jamaat, this Jamaat, that Jamaat. We are Muslims. Is there another prophet? No. Is there another law? No. It's one Ummah. Allah Ta'ala says, وَتَكُونْ أُمَّاتٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ. Let there rise amongst you ummahs, communities. We know with Sahaba, there was Ashab Badr, Ashab Uhud of the believers. There was Ashab Sufa, Muhajirin, Ansar. But they were Muslims. And this is what they call themselves, Muslim. In Syria, when I was studying there, I went, when I come, I'm from America, straight out to American Salafiyah. And I always was taught you have to line up on your toes. So I'm thinking that the brothers don't want to touch my toes because I'm black. And it wasn't that. One elder came to me and said, no, according to the books of fiqh, you must line up on the heels and the shoulders, because the line will be straight. Because if you wear 14 and he wears 6, he wears 11, the line is like a ladder. It's not straight. And Allah is not going to accept the salat from this line. So I went to my teacher and I said, Sheikh, I see people are making tasawwuf just like everyone else is making groups. They're making Salafi, just all these names, everybody. I say, but I believe and I see that tasawwuf is a part of Islam. It is a science just like hadith. It is a science like ulum al-Quran. It is a science of the sciences of Islam. He said, you are correct and they are wrong. He said, because it's one whole, one deen. Let us be brothers. As Allah said, Kunu ibadillah ikhwana. Be brothers. Be brothers. We have to bring back the love. So important is this love for those who love each other only because and for the sake of Allah Ta'ala. Allah Most High would say, Aina mutahabuni bi jalali wal ikram. Where are they that love each other for my sake and my honor? They will be under the shade when there is no shade but the shade of Allah Ta'ala, the arsh of Allah. No shade left. and those other categories. But one of them categories is those who love each other for the sake of Allah. Allah Ta'ala says, أَنْتَ حِلٌّ فِي هَذَا الْبَلَدِ, that I made you free, a free man in the city. I'm saying to one of the brothers, I say, me, I like going around to visit the different Muslims, the different masjids, learn about different cultures, learn about more than the culture, what's going on with my brothers from where they from and stuff. I said, I've always been this way, and I won't be put in a box. I love the Muslims. I love those who love Allah. And in our time, the people are breaking the seventh condition of Shahada. And what is that? To love everyone who upholds the kalima. To love them, and at the least level, make dua for them. To make dua. We got to return back to brotherhood. We look to the Ghazwat of Yarmouk. We see Suhail, radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he's going to the front line to visit his cousin that's dying. He's dying, and he wants a drink of water. But there are 6 other brothers next to him also dying, and they want water. And his cousin said, no, give it to my brother. And the next one say, no, give it to my brother. Do you know none of them took the water? Every one of them died. Returned to Allah, and Allah so happy with what he saw about this love, he said, yuthiruna ala anfusihim walau kana qasasa. They preferred others over themselves, although they themselves, they would need the last drink of water. They would rather let their brother in faith have the last drink of water than take it for myself. Selfishness. When we study the Sahaba, in that time a brother could go and put his hand in his brother's pocket and take what he needed. And the salam, it was more than what we take it to today. Salam today, ahlan wa sahlan. No, it wasn't that. It's dua, but it was an ahlan. A Muslim who was Muslim. لا يخنه, as the Prophet said, ولا يقتله ولا يقتله. كل مسلم على المسلم حرام. عبده وماله ودمه تقوى. The Muslim, to his brother Muslim, all of it is sacred to him. His life, his word, his honor, his family, the inch of the span of his land, his trust, all of it is sacred. And his brothers, when he says, Assalamu alaikum, it is the ahd. Need be in the cause of Allah, my brother. I will give my life in the cause of Allah for you, your family, your wife, your children, your faith, your honor. I will defend you with my life. And it come across the heart. And when the brother gave, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, it was a covenant, not just dua, not ahlan wa sahlan, a covenant that I also will give my life in the way of Allah to protect you, your honor, your family. Where is this love for the Muslims suffering right now? Starving. Can't see the commercials. Little kids come up, say, Ya Muslimin, Ya Muslimin. Nahnu ja'ayun. We hungry. We need water. We don't have nothing. But they spend money, billions in Vegas to invest in Haram. Where's the love in the Ummah? We are one Ummah. We got to return it back. A Muslim, aku as Muslim. We have to look again to the history of Islam and the honor, the battle of the camel. When our mother, Aisha radiallahu anha, was lost and being led back one Sahaba. And what she said about it, say she saw honor of the men in Islam that really touched her heart. He never looked back. He was walking straight ahead, protecting her, guarding her, getting our mother back. This was honor. of the woman who was in a non-Muslim land. And the kuffar snatched her hijab off. And the woman, she said, well, Mutasima. She called out for the Khalifa. He was far away in the land. But the word reached him. And when it reached him, he stood up and said, Ya Marat Labaik, at your service, Muslim woman. And do you know India was conquered for the honor of one Muslim sister? The whole of India, before it was different Kashmir, Bangladesh, Pakistan, all of India was conquered for the honor of one Muslim sister. But down here, Masjid is being attacked. Nothing happened. Burning Masjid is not far. All these things. Where are the Rijal Allah? As Allah said, Rijal Sadaqama Allah, that they are true to the covenant they made with Allah. See, it's going to start with the brothers. When the brothers begin to love each other, to recognize the honor that Allah has given us, and come back as one, to protect each other, our families, you're going to then see pride, not the word. You're going to see like a glory with the Muslim women. They men are protecting them. They men are not lames. You're going to see the children. My father will protect us. You're going to see the brothers. My aunt got me. You're going to see Islam become strong. And then what Kila the Aqiyan said, and then brother of humanity, when the Muslims do what we're supposed to do, you're going to see the people come in large numbers. Because they're desperate. It's nothing out here. They tried billions of dollars, millions of dollars, only to be dissatisfied with their creation and change their face, change their hair, all of these things, not pleased with what Allah has given them. We have the solution. We have to follow it. We cannot break off into firqa, as Allah Ta'ala says, وَمِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا مِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَكَانَ اللَّهُ يَبِي كَانَ شِيَعَ اللَّهُ وَمِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا وَكَانَ شِيَعَ كُلِّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهِمْ فَرِحُونَ. And for those, Allah said, look to those who have broken off their religion into sects. And each one of them are happy in what they are believing. But it's one deen. It's one Islam. It's not 3 or 4. I know when I was in London, and I was just shocked to see in a country the size of an American state or smaller, they had, this was early, like in the 90s, they had over 2,000 masjids. I was like, wow. So I want to know, how is this? Then I find out, well, this group, this masjid was here, their board fell out, they moved across the street, and they opened a masjid there. This one opened one here, there. Everyone now is basically, some people making takfir on the Muslims. And instead of it being unity, it's firqa. See, we have not yet stepped into true Islam. And I tell you, brothers, I've been around a lot of places by Allah mercy. And the Muslims that just really warmed my heart was Mujahideen. They weren't concerned about the worldly life, perception of those who hate Allah, who hate the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. They're concerned about, please Allah, getting Jannah, freeing the Muslims. We got to return back the honor of this deen. People are coming, and as fast as they're coming, guess what? They're leaving out. Brothers coming into Islam from colleges, penitentiaries, all over society. But the support system that our deen affords is not being implemented. So people are being frustrated. If only we would really recognize more than ourselves, we'll make a big change. You know, I mean, if you travel in the Muslim world, like going to Syria, Saudi, or different places, I couldn't expect to go there and not consult with the natives there who know the life, who know how to warn me, who know what's trouble, what's this and that. Likewise, coming here, you got to consult the people who've been through the struggle, who've been through oppression, who know what's coming, who know that the word that's being said is alive. We got to know each other. We got to feel for each other to be one. Because what is on us, in over 1,400 years of Islam, Allah Ta'ala have us right here, right now, at this time. It is our time. It is our time to unite. It is our time. And if there's no Khalifa, we should be trying to establish it. This is what the book says. If there's no Dar Islam, and there are Muwattadeen, someone should be working for Dar Islam. We got to. Why else are we here? Why are we alive? We here for Allah. We was only created for Allah. Sometimes we forget because this world deludes us. Hatta jutumul maqam. And it's soon. It's soon, y'all. We don't think it. But again, I mentioned last time I was here, I was in coma 2 months. And now I think I made more dhikr then than I did all my life. I was not afraid. I was thinking of Allah. And we got to be this way all the time. Sahaba said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when we are with you, we think this way. But when we are with our wives, we another way. He said, if you are with your wives the way you are with me, the Malaika will come and shake your hand on the streets. Because that's the way we're supposed to do. Love. Where's the love? We Muslim, we brothers. And I'm al-mu'minun al-ikhwa. Forgive me for being late, you all, today. Inshallah, I thank you for inviting me again. May Allah Ta'ala, anything right from Allah Ta'ala, anything wrong, please pardon my mistakes. Rabbana atina fid dunya subhanallah. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbi aghfir li walidayya wa lil mu'minina yawma yaqumul hisab. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. Forgive me. Did I make the second run? Said it. Allah. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى التوفيق والسداد. اللهم اغفر لنا. لا إله إلا أنت. ربي اغفر لوالدي وللمؤمنين ويوم الحساب. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة. Ya ibadallah, in conclusion, I want to praise Allah. I want to send salawat on this day to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And I want to pray for each and every one of you, your families. And I ask you to pray for me. Do the same for me. We need each other. We all each other have. We have Allah, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and each other. That's enough. Let's break the firqa apart and come back as one. Let's look at what we share in common, which is overwhelmingly the majority, than what we differ on. And begin to grow, to look at maybe our differences that is rooted in a position in Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us, alaykum bil jama'ah. It's obligatory on you to stick to and adhere to the jama'ah of Muslims. Then he explained why. Lain yajma'a ummatin ala dhulal. The ummah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would never ever be united and misguided. So maybe I was taught this way and other Muslims taught that way. Maybe it's a position here. Maybe it's a position there. I was shocked to see that even on Milad, Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab, he was in favor of Milad. So those today that claim this or that, who they follow? Even Taymiyyah, Allah, he wrote about jihad, he wrote about tasawwuf, everything. He said that Sheikh al-Bastami and Abu Yazid, he said Shaykhuna. These are our teachers. He said, but they were not deleted flying in the air, they was walking through the door. So let us be grounded. Whatever training we had or teaching, let us be grounded. Let us follow the Sunnah, because we all love the Sunnah. Who else Sunnah? The first 300-400 years in Islam, which include Imam Nawawi, Imam Bukhari, Muslim, on and on and on. So many scholars, including that same set. Prophet Sallallahu said, Khayfi had the Ummah, those who with him. Thumma yalid, thumma yalid. So let us again unite. Let us push love and do away with hatred, antipathy, hostility.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.